After a quarter-century break from the glorious world of PC gaming, I decided it was time for my grand return. Why? But of course because I'm craving that old nostalgic feeling of adventure, exploration, and being mercilessly yelled at in chat by some blue-headed kid in deep milkaholic denial. Admittedly, most of my peak gaming years were back when AAA games could fit on a floppy disk. Back then, I thought time was endless, so gaming naturally became a big part of my life. It was a simpler, a more primitive time. Back then, a monochrome monitor displaying ugly 2D pixel graphics was considered high definition. The bleeping clatter of a PC speaker sounded like heavenly harmony to my ears, and having a game controller with just a stick and one glorious button felt totally normal. I'm pretty sure future archaeologists will one day study that era just to figure out why the heck computer mice had hairy balls that you had to scrape clean just to move the frickin' cursor a few inches further. Eventually, I grew up, and my gaming shrank to just a few small sessions per month. My greatest achievement, truly a testament to my skills, ended up being my undisputed 0-3 Hearthstone Arena record and finally defeating Dominus in Act 3, finishing the storyline of Path of Exile in only 168 hours. For anyone unfamiliar with the game, that's basically the speedrunning equivalent of managing to put your shoes on correctly once in a period of 24 hours. So here I am now, armed with my 200,000 Guyanese dollar battle station from 2018, burning with desire to relive my youth, conquer new challenges, break records, and prove to every ignorant teenager conceived after my last gaming session that I am not too old for this So, being all alone on this unknown journey without online buddies yet, no clue where to even start, I did what any middle-aged man in desperate times would do. I launching a YouTube channel to document this momentous occasion and ask the guidance of AI. I wrote down my life story, my gaming aspirations, and my deepest fears, then asked ChatGPT for a suitable channel name. The top response? Zero skill player. Perfect. I hadn't even installed a single game yet, and I was already being roasted by a glorified calculator. Pretty sure I'd been trolled, but hey, I'm gonna own it. Actually, the correct name is Zero Skills Player, because the skills I suck at are many. Moreover, I figured if I'm gonna suck at games anyway, I might as well broadcast it to the entire internet on Twitch. Unfortunately, the moment I hit the sign up button, a disguised toast message popped up telling me I'm not Twitch worthy yet, at least not until I build a YouTube audience of 100,000 strong. YouTube it is then. Now I faced an even bigger problem. What game should a guy who hasn't touched a PC game since the Clinton administration even play? So, once again, I turned to ChatGPT. I wished for a game with a great story, amazing gameplay, responsive skill-based combat, massive player base, friendly communities, easy-to-pick-up mechanics, and balanced progression. Regular updates, cross-platform support, rich and highly customizable world building, decent user interface, low hardware requirements, and, of course, completely free. No subscriptions, no loot boxes. And the response was, "You fool, there's no such thing. But I can suggest something that hits most of your criteria. Perfect for a clueless, unskilled old fart like you." Oh yeah? Screw you. What is it, bitch? Obviously, Guild Wars 2 isn't the perfect MMO, and according to the gaming community, it has plenty of flaws. But it also has a ton of great elements that line up with what I'm looking for. Plus, ChatGPT says it's perfect for a grandpa noob like me, so who am I to argue? Alright, next question. Which character should I play? Easy. North folk and necromancy goes hand to hand, right? And since I live in the north and my sex life is practically dead, a Norn necromancer is basically my perfect avatar. raising the dead to do my dirty work, commanding a skeleton army, boning everything on their path. That's the dream, baby. Originally, I planned to choose a female character, and as a necromancer, name her something original like Tomb Raider Nut. But then I decided to take the classic male route and call him Josh Nally. No, that's probably already taken.
Never mind.
In the far north, my people fought our greatest enemy, Figment. Somehow, we managed to lose to this rainbow fart. Cancelled and disgraced, we hid in the south, waiting for the day a hero would appear to lead us back to our ancestral homelands. It's the year of the great feasting, and only the best are invited to participate. For some reason, they invited me too. I don't know why, but I'm accepting this challenge. Me and my ironclad you shall not pass trousers are ready to face whatever, weird communal sauna raid these Viking perverts throw my way. I am the zero skills player, and this is my story. So, here I am spawned into what appears to be a very lively tavern. Haven't even touched the virtual mead yet, and I'm already walking like I had one too many. My grand plan? Master the art of WASD without looking down at the keyboard. I mean, what the fuck happened to the arrow keys? Fun fact, the same thing I had to deal with the first 1,000 times I tried to drive a car, so have some patience with me. The initial gameplay will be less heroic adventurer and more like a drunk uncle at a wedding. Okay, outside the tavern, a friendly Viking chick welcomes me. Oh my. Is it hot in here or is it just me? What a beautiful face, a real bona fide Viking chick. I was about to drop my, "Are you from Tennessee? Because you're the only 10 I see." But unfortunately, she basically tells me that she's into squirrels. Squirrels! And I thought she was into poultry. Why is it every time I try to impress a Viking chick, I end up with a bunch of dead squirrels instead? Oh well, my grand return to PC gaming is all boiled down to pest control. This is not the epic saga I envisioned. At least this chick didn't want just normal squirrels. These were mutant squirrels on steroids with bad intentions that I had to whack them and bring them dead to her tailor to make her a new winter battle snuggie. Something that I eventually did after I spent a solid 5 minutes trying to figure out how to summon a minion to do my dirty work, only to realize I hadn't unlocked that skill yet. So 10 dead squirrels, and possibly 3 raged fat pigs, and 1 absolutely crazy moose, I finally made it. Mission accomplished. I gathered the skags, furies, and delivered them to the local leather maker pimp. Fresh off my victory over the Squirrel Mafia, I waddle over to this dude with the spiky shoulders named Knut, who invited me to the final fiesta of this weird big event. All I had to do was kill a big worm. "No worries, Knuty," I cleverly replied. "I eat worms for breakfast." So here I am at Worm Mountain. Honestly, I was expecting a hole or something with maybe a sign saying, "Beware the big bad worms," but it's just a mountain. And the worms, from what I can see, are not exactly living up to the hype. Are these the big worms, Knut? Because my fishing bait is bigger.
Never mind.
Whoa! Damn!
As y'all can see, taking on the mama of all worms was nothing but a walk in the park. After my triumphant victory, the mayor had no other choice but to shake my hand and bestow me the key to the village, as well as deputizing me. "To protect and serve the good northern folk," he said to me. And to that, I only have 2 words to say. Fuck no! Protect and serve? Me? The guy who just got his butt kicked by a Jurassic Park earthworm? No. Look, man, my path is bound for greatness. I am destined to command the legions of the undead, to strike fear into the hearts of my enemies and spread burning desire in the minds of the ladies of Tyria. Who could resist the Master of Bones, the Dark Lord of Death, the Take Care of Kitties? Oh, come on. If you enjoyed watching a grown old man struggle with basic rodent combat, stay tuned because the legendary Zero Squirrel Slayer will come back for more confusing, more embarrassing, and hopefully, eventually, more legendary quests.